We have a very special guest
Kicking
this
off
week.
our new format for season 2, the incredible Dave Butler. If you don't have a daughter, you have no idea what I'm talking about.
Like, I loved becoming a dad when the boys were born. Something like a chamber inside my heart I didn't know was there opened up when the girls were born.
I don't want to know about the different cycles happening. I don't want to know about them. I don't want to know that you kissed the guy. I don't want to know.
One of my spiritual gifts is being able to like sense what somebody needs.
Like, what do we need right now?
Counseling, like a mediator.
For all you girl dads out there, this is how you do it. Welcome to Girl Dad Podcast. My name is Scott O'Neill, and I'm here with the amazing
Lexi.
And we have a special guest this week.
We have a very special guest
Kicking
this
off
week.
our new format for season 2, the incredible Dave Butler. Dave, we're thrilled to have you.
This is my dream come true.
One of the amazing girl dads, one of the best girl dads in the world.
Truly. One of our favorite people in the world. Like all-time
Top
favorite
10.
people.
Oh, whoa.
Top 10.
Double
We know a
digits
lot of
was a
people.
little. Yeah, that's true. But double.
We got 6 in our family.
Wait, can I start by saying how Dave and I met?
Please. Well,
So-
why don't you give a little Dave intro as well?
Sure. So Dave Butler is a content creator extraordinaire in the LDS faith, but really more Christian faith. He has a unique gift in the way he reaches people. And I think very much, have you seen The Chosen?
I've seen some episodes, yes.
Tragic.
No, it's amazing. The episodes I've seen, I actually saw them in theater last year.
Okay, I think
They released a few episodes
you
in
should
theater.
watch
They're
all 3
fire.
seasons. It's
Okay, that's what I keep hearing.
I feel like the way that portrayed Jesus, it helped me fall back in love with Jesus. That's how I feel about Dave Butler. I feel like you are the chosen version of content creators.
Thank you.
And I think you do it in a way that speaks to the heart of the beauty of the gospel. And that's very hard to do. And in a language that we can all understand. And I think he's kind of helped transform my faith.
Absolutely, me too. I mean, when I was like in a place where I seriously was like struggling with my faith at all, like I did not want to go to church, didn't want to do anything, but I would always go to Dave's weekly classes that he would teach at UVU, and it was awesome. Dave is just a freaking baller,
Okay,
like
so
one of the best people ever.
I agree.
And after all of that, only top 10. That's so interesting.
That's pretty good.
Like,
By the way,
like,
I want to, can we just mention our new sponsor?
Yes.
This episode is presented by Korean Brothers Noodles.
Korean bros.
Just Korean bros.
No,
It's just Korean bros.
You just got a little fancy. That's like the high end.
Korean Bros. We love you. Okay. I won't mess that up again. Sorry, guys. I love you. I appreciate it, Korean Bros.
Korean brothers.
Okay, that's enough. Like, you don't have to beat down on the joke.
It's like a full
don't touch
name.
me.
It's like the middle name.
I'm
It's
about
like
to talk about how frustrated I was when I walked in the door if she keeps on laughing at me.
What? Let's get into it.
So Lisa and I were down at in southern Utah somewhere.
Wait,
Lake
I
Powell.
actually don't think I know how you guys met.
We were in Lake Powell, and we were speaking to the trip leaders for HXP, which is an incredible organization run by Amy Antonelli, which helps transform testimonies of kids at an age that they really need it. Effectively, you go around the world and do something special. Build a church, build a school, build a soup kitchen. I've gone with Kira and Eliza. Sorry, brah.
Not sure where I got left.
See, I used the bra there. But we went to Mozambique and Argentina, and Dave was at that same trip leader training, and we walked down, and Lisa's like, that's Dave Butler. I was like, where? Over there. So I beeline for this guy, like in an awkward, fanboy way that you shouldn't do. And I was like, walking over there, and I was like, hey, this is going to be really awkward, and I don't want it to be. But I already feel like I love you. My name is Scott O'Neill, and blah, blah, blah. And anyway, that's how, and I hugged him.
Oh.
Well, and this shouldn't be recorded, but we'll just say it. I was coming out to meet your parents too at the same time because Amy said, Scott and Lisa O'Neill are here. And I was like, wait, I want to meet them. Where are they?
Yeah, but you know what?
Wait,
he didn't do the
cute.
beeline though.
But I did have 2 plates of like ghetto pizza. They're on a budget. They're on a budget trying to.
But first of all, Utah pizza, unacceptable.
Yeah. So I'm here. I am.
Have you ever had slab or slack water?
Yeah, I don't like either. Anyway, go ahead.
Have you had slab or slack water?
Is that where you? That's not to make your own plate.
You know what? The only food I like
Guys.
talking about is Korean Bros.
Me too.
Okay.
Me too.
So anyway, so that's how we met, and we became fast friends.
Right there.
I
on
feel
the
like
docks.
family.
Yeah,
You know, I
easy.
feel like there's some people you love like a brother, Dave, instantly.
Yeah, that's cute. I think Mom said it earlier. Like, you guys are like the brothers. I mean, you have brothers, but your long lost brothers. Like,
Yeah.
you guys really are like two peas in a
But
pod.
anyway, let's dig in a little bit. Let's talk about girl dads.
Wait, your like head things are like a little like
I like them like this.
It's a
like,
Korean
like
brothers
off the
look.
back of your head. Yeah, there we go.
There
Now
you
it feels
are.
like a ski
There
helmet.
you are. Yeah.
Okay, so we are going to get into it. We're going to talk more to Dave later, get some insights and wisdom from him. But we're going to start off with our mind, body, and soul segment, which is new this season. So what we're going to do, Dad.
Should we explain to Dave first, like what it is?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Dad, you're going to say something that you've done this week for your mind.
Okay.
I'm
I
going
had
to
a
say
tough
something
week.
I've done this week for my body. And Dave, you're going to say something you've done this week for your soul.
Gotcha.
I don't. Should I go first? I had really had a tough week.
I had a tough week too.
And sometimes when I get in the blender of life, if you will, the one thing that goes quickly, I typically take care of my body. I typically take care of my soul. But in terms of learning something new and reading, discovering, thinking, it fell to the wayside. So I give myself an A+ for effort, but a D- for execution.
You know what? And that's okay. There are weeks like that.
Yes, there are.
I will say that on the body side for me, I also struggle.
This is the worst segment in history. Guys, good luck out there anyway.
Way to kick off a new series.
But Dave, what did you do for your soul?
Let me redeem this whole exercise. This is actually something I've done for, I don't know, about a year, but we prioritize, Jenny and I will go out on a walk every Thursday morning. It's kind of our time.
I love that.
I know. And I just was reading in the book of Genesis about this line that keeps getting repeated where it says that Noah walked with God, that Enoch walked with God. And there's something about the pace of a walk that I really like that's good for the soul. Like it just, I like a run. Like you can obviously tell like I'm a runner, but also there's something about just that slow pace of a walk and the conversations that can happen on a walk. And it's really good for my soul or the soul of our relationship. So that's my new thing. I'm really into.
I love that.
Your mom and I went through a stretch of probably 10 years of doing that, even in the cold. And it was when we were in the thick of it, when the kids were just absolutely insane. Like the energy was insane. It was mad.
Yeah.
And we would just do it on Saturday mornings. We would just go and it was like non-transactional though. We didn't talk about, hey, what do you have to do on Thursday? So-and-so has to go to a birthday party. We didn't talk about any of that. We just talked.
Yeah. Nope. Yeah.
I love that.
It's really beautiful. It's a good practice.
Well, they say that you should do a 30-minute walk every day outside. They say that.
Who's they? Honestly, like
The Korean brothers.
The Korean bros.
Like,
They just say that.
Who
And
though? Who says it?
I feel like they all say it.
Who's they? Who are they?
Like so many people say it.
Okay.
So I'm going to really try and do that. It's hard when it's like negative degrees right now.
Not hard. You just haven't prioritized.
No, I'm saying when it's literally like negative degrees and the ground is ice.
you just have to get one. This is what I found. One, like this is my cold outfit. I know exactly what I'm gonna wear that keeps me warm.
I
just
like
only
that.
have one because I don't want to embrace the cold in any other circumstance. But then it's way easier in the summer for sure.
Yeah.
But it's, I feel like it's so good. There's something to it. There's something biblical about walk.
And I think being
pace
outside in
and outside
Yeah,
and just
agree. Okay. Lovely. Thank you, Dave, for carrying that. We really need that.
which I'm gonna say one more thing about that. Isn't that nice how simple it is to do something for your soul? And the same would be true of your body and mind. That's the beauty of that.
That makes us feel worse about
That's what I was trying to do. That was
It's so simple, we still couldn't do it.
it was a
to get us to
backhand.
focus.
No, but it's so true.
Yeah, but
it's
some
so
for your
true.
mind, some for your body, some for your soul every day.
Get the right amount of sleep, practice gratitude,
You don't have to finish it
and
off.
be where your feet
Don't
are.
mock me. But that right there, you just mocked me on, is my recipe for mental health.
We know.
And it's like, but if you just stop it, do something for your mind, something for your body, something for your soul every day, life gets a lot easier and simpler.
Right.
No, it's so true. It's so true. I love it. Okay, we are going to go to our dad advice of the week. So it's so fun. We get advice from 2 dads. I love that. Okay. What is a belief that you've held on to during times when nothing seems to make sense? So whoever would like to.
I can start. I have just this sense that it's going to be okay. Like it always is. You go through these periods of life, like it's life. Nobody talks about them, but like it's a roller coaster. Being married is a roller coaster. Raising children is a roller coaster. The faith journey is a roller coaster. Your career, like everything's just going up and down, and twisting you all around, flipping you upside down. And when you're flipped upside down, spinning 80 miles an hour, you know, just that notion that it's okay. You know, I mean, I feel like that to me is the one thing that always keeps my feet on the ground.
I love that. Beautiful.
Well, and I was just going to say that almost the exact same thing. And I promise I'm not copying, but just that
Feels like it.
it does feel like it. My grandma used to say this line all the time where she was always like, well, tomorrow is another day. I think she was quoting, what was that old movie? Gone with the Wind, is I think what she was quoting. But it was just that same sense of, okay, well, then we'll just try again tomorrow. Or tomorrow's another day. It's
love
still going to
that.
come. It's going to, like, things are going to, but then I'm a deep believer that things are going to be okay. Or oftentimes when stuff happens, the line I say is, well, and it's not my line, but it's just not that deep.
I say that all the
something
time.
happens, it's like, it's okay. Like,
Yeah.
let's move on.
Because really nothing is that deep.
Right.
Annie said it as well. Sun will come out tomorrow. The sun will come out.
Oh my gosh. Bro, I can't.
Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow.
Yeah, that, thank you.
You guys, let me tell
There'll
you
be
this.
sun.
Just
Thinking about.
listen, this is a true story. This is in the day like before Spotify and iTunes when Pandora was ruling the world.
Mom loves Pandora still.
Oh, well, maybe it still rules the world. Okay. And I was unaware. But we go to the gym with my headphones or whatever, and Pandora just picked whatever song it wanted. And it would always go to really explicit music. And I didn't know that Pandora had a non-explicit option on it. And I was always like, crap, I'm trying to So I put it on the Kids Bop channel because it was the
I'm done.
only one I knew.
By the way, for those of you who don't know Kids Bop, Kids Bop
Who
was
doesn't know Kids Bop?
iconic back in the day.
Jam.
Yeah.
So I put it on, and this is back in the day when your phone, when it came loose from your headphones, still played out loud. It didn't stop. And I'm under the bench. I'm under the bar. And it slides out of my pocket and drops on, and it is Annie. It's that that song. And I'm stuck under the weight.
And when you're stuck with a day that's gray and lonely, it's something you actually need.
That is so
Fantastic.
good. Oh, that's
that
so
song's
good.
special to me.
That's a girl dad moment.
That is a girl dad
great
moment. Wow.
moment.
Annie has a great soundtrack. It's a Hard Knock Life.
It's hard. Yeah, it is good.
Yeah, a great soundtrack.
You know, Alexa can actually sing.
Really? Well,
Yeah,
you have a
she-
voice too.
She
Thank
has a very
you.
distinctive
Thank
voice.
you.
That's what I mean.
Wow,
It's like,
She
thanks,
was
guys.
like the lead in the play in high school and would sing, you know. I remember that I went to the first one. I had no idea. And so I go to the first one. And because when you have kids, in particular girls, and you're going to these middle school performances, you know, Lisa and I would oftentimes have to excuse ourselves because we were laughing so hard. And the other parents were so mad, you know, and we would be like, you know, like this, and pinching each other to try to stop laughing. And so I go to one of her things, completely expecting to giggle through it. And she starts singing, and I looked at Lisa, and I'm like, huh. You know,
this girl can
I
sing.
can't carry tunes. Lisa's not, see her recorded anytime soon either. And so it was actually wonderful. You actually can sing.
Thank you.
Why don't you
Thank
get into that? Because you have like a really cool sounding voice.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Should I sing right now?
Yeah, I mean, we
Give a
both
little
did.
sample.
Andy,
Maybe some Andy.
Let's hear
I
that.
set it up. I laid it down.
No, one of my like peace things that's really good for my soul is just playing the piano and singing. Like I do it every day for like 30 minutes and I just play and sing and it like is healing for
Yeah, when
me.
she's
Seriously.
home, and I walk in. Lisa plays too. She doesn't sing when she plays.
Mom is unbelievable on the piano.
Pianist, but that sound when you walk in, you hear that piano and her singing. Peaceful, beautiful.
Oh, thanks, Dad. That's so cute.
Here we go.
And it's so nice too because there's some nights when like he'll go to bed early because usually we all like to stay up and hang out, but Mr. Bedtime likes to go to bed at like
Mr.
9.
Bedtime likes to get up in the morning and work. Yes, that's Mr. Bedtime. What the heck?
But he always lets me still just like play. So Dave, we have a new segment on season 2 and it's called CEO Diaries. So it's kind of just like a look on like the inside of the life of a CEO, either what he did last week, what he's doing, whatever it is. So this week, I'm going to ask you guys something that I think is relevant to both of you. You both travel a lot. Dad, you're gone for months at a time.
Let's not say it like that.
You are.
That's what,
just working.
This morning we wake up and just before a workout, he's like, "Oh, I'm not going to see you for 3 weeks." I'm like, "Not 3 weeks, 16 days."
Yeah, that sounds way better.
Doesn't it?
That does sound better.
Yeah.
3 weeks.
But then you're home for what, 2 days and gone for 16 more?
Hey, why do we have to
No, I'm not even trying to come
why
at
don't we
you.
be uplifted?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
I know, it's awesome. But you're gone all the time for work and travels. Dave, you travel a lot. You lead these amazing tours around the world, which I'd love to hear a little bit about later. What do you guys do when you're traveling to stay connected to your family and kind of just grounded when you're gone?
I really like the alone time and the away time, so I try to just cut ties, but
that's the absence makes the heart grow fonder.
And then I get back and I just love them again.
Wait,
So
I gotta
that's
tell you,
great.
this one time I was home for this stretch. It was probably like a month, not like 6 months, but like a month. And I must have been aggravating Lisa. I have no idea what I was doing, but she came, "So honey, when's your next trip?" I was like that. And I was like, "What?"
And he's like, "Oh, I'm going for 16 days." And she's like, "Why don't you make it 3 weeks? Why don't you?" That would be really helpful if you could do that. Listen, all dads feel this. It really like breaks your heart to leave. It really is difficult to go. Like as much as Jenny will say, like, "Hey, this is your job. It's okay. This is what you do." It's still like, it's hard. And you miss the dumb things. You miss like a late night Taco Bell run, or you miss just people, cereal in the morning before going to school. And you just miss those kind of things. So it is hard, as much as it's great. And I'm having fantastic experiences and, all those things. A couple of things that I've done is, one, I try to, match my trips with time with the kids, like almost make a promise that, okay, if I'm gone to this really cool place, that means we're all going to go to some really cool place. Like that's kind of the.
I love that. We should totally incorporate that.
Oh my goodness. That's been hard.
That's the deal. I also will. This is a little easier for me because I'm going to like a new fun place every day because I'm leading the tours, but I'll print out like a tear off pages of like all like pictures of the places that I'm gonna be, so that they can wake up in the morning and be like,
"Oh, that's cool.
Oh, okay, he's like at the Western Wall in Jerusalem today," and then like flip the page and like, "Oh, wow." Now he's like, So it kind of feels like
you are so cool.
I'm feeling worse and worse about my performance. Like as this podcast goes on,
and this man can't even answer a call. It goes months, and I'm like, I don't even know like if he even cares about me anymore.
Time zones. It's different time zones. What I'm trying to say.
Let me try to defend myself. I don't know if I'll be able to.
I mean, Ricky and I are just trying to set up a time to film, and this boy doesn't answer for literally 2 months. But go ahead.
Text me, bro.
Yeah.
So I would say one thing that Mom did great, because when you all were really young and nice, for those days,
okay,
is I would walk in the door and it was a celebration. Like I did not have a house that I walked into. It's like, "Where have you been? You traveled, you worked too much." I never got, "You work too much." I never got, "You travel too much." I walked in, it was a party. And our house is a party. It's a party all the time. It's been since we've been married and since we had children. Like every time you walk in, the energy of the girls sprinting to the door and jumping on you is just amazing. I don't know if you remember this, but
it's gonna make me cry.
No, man. My goodness. Remember you used to ride on my suitcase because I did carry it as much as possible because I wanted to be home. And I cheat. I used to call it cheating the system. So I would cheat the system best I could. So I would never fly on a Sunday. I'm flying this Sunday though. when you guys were young, I would never leave on a Sunday. I'd rather get picked up at 4 a.m. on Monday to get to the airport than leave on Sunday. So I
have that full day. Yeah.
So, and then if I had to go to another city, even if I was in DC and going to Atlanta, I would go DC back home and to Atlanta, which is completely impractical, but just walking in the door felt like a victory,
Oh.
And the way I felt, like the love and warmth we felt in our house was so beautiful. Yes, extra time zones when you're in, I'm heading from Riyadh to South Africa to Australia this week, the next 16 days. And we're talking about some things that we can do together. So I'm usually like, I reach out a lot more when your mom's away. I mean, Lord knows if she's even alive, but for me, like she wakes up to a text in the morning and a text at night. Just a little love text.
You do a great job of that with her.
Thank you. Yeah, I do.
When we were in Germany, you called every single day.
I didn't get an incoming from either of you. One. But that was 10 days. Nothing. But listen, I love my time.
I think
more with your mom, but I love my time with you all.
I think that you also did a really good job. Like when we were growing up, you were literally gone the entire weeks. Like we only really saw you on weekends. We were asleep before you got home and you were gone before you woke up.
This isn't a great story. For all you girl dads out there, this is how you do it.
No, but I'm saying it didn't feel like that because I feel like you guys did such a good job of making like the time that we had on the weekends count. Like I know we've said this before, but like we were never really like hanging out with friends. We didn't really hang out with friends on weekends. We never had sleepovers. Like we just wanted to be together. Right. Is that because you guys moved us every couple of years and we didn't have many friends? Maybe. But nonetheless, we always just wanted to be together.
They're doing fine. They made it. It's okay.
Singing at the piano every night.
I think it's, look, raising children is very hard. And like being on this journey where you're trying to find some moniker of success and you like are ambitious when you're younger and you're trying to get after it. And then you're trying to figure out like, well, how do I stay happily married? How do I make sure my kids are healthy and happy? It's a worthy battle.
Sure. Yeah.
And life is about trade-offs. It is.
Yeah.
And you have to figure out what you're willing to trade off. And for us, I mean, these guys, they grew up in an arena.
Yeah.
Think about that. So when I was working in arenas 100 nights a year, they were there for 40 of them.
Yeah.
And so how many little girls are rolling up and putting little princesses things on the suites? That's what I had. Or coloring books. I mean, we had it going, but that was the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was a good time.
Yeah, definitely.
And when our oldest Jack graduated and left home, like the sort of, I don't know where my mind space went was, did I do enough things with you when you were little? Did I I don't know, read enough books? That's just, I think, what happens to parents when they're kids. I mean, they're so happy that the kids are leaving, but then it's also like, oh, that was my.
But I think you were like, were you gutted?
Oh,
I was like
so gutted.
See, when you have all girls.
You were not gutted when I left.
No.
You literally not gutted.
In the house, the parade, I paraded around. And then what did I tell you about the door?
It's a one-way door.
It's a one-way door. And then, you're not going to believe this. Last summer, she's like, hey, Dad, you have a few minutes? I'm like, yeah, sure, of course. What's up? Oh, yeah, well, I was just talking to Mom. I'm like, yeah, it's not happening. You're not moving back in. Well, my lease is up. And I just... No, this is not happening.
I was going through a time and I really just wanted to move home. And he was like, no.
Listen,
and I was like, Mom said yes. And he was like, no.
I will say, you guys talked about this on a podcast, and I sent Jack that episode because Jack just really respects Scott. So I was like,
you're like teeing it up.
Jack, look, I mean, this is how successful people run their lives. This is just like, this is really what you gotta. But, okay,
so good.
But I was gonna say, like, he left, and I was like, oh, maybe not. Maybe I didn't do it super well. Maybe there were things that I would have, but the girls and I started this new thing. I have a senior in high school and a sophomore in high school, and we started reading a book together at night as a senior and a sophomore in high school.
I love
because
that.
I was like, I don't think I did it enough when you guys were little. So
that's so cute.
Let's play catch up.
That's beautiful.
Let's just
Wow.
do it
What
now.
book are you reading now?
It's called The Light Princess.
Oh,
I don't know how to respond
that
to that.
sounds cute.
You know what? A friend like who I really trust recommended it. It's not that good so far.
Are the girls liking
You're
it?
not reading
The
it.
girls
Are you reading it out loud?
Out loud, reading out loud. Like we're just sitting
Oh,
there.
wow,
Like,
I love that.
it's just, you know, we
You
just
have
do
it-
it
you have
little
it on-
chapters.
do you have
It's
it on
small-
1.5?
Small chapters. I speak in 1.5.
Yeah, that's good.
Wait,
But like I
that
think
is
that
so
it's like
cute.
it's something I learned that I was like, oh well, just it's when they grow up, they're not they're not gone. Like just
I
pick
love
something
that.
up,
And
do
it's so much
something now,
better than
start
like
now.
sitting down and watching a TV show.
Yeah.
Right?
But we do that too.
No, we do that
I mean,
too,
we
but-
watch a
but-
lot of
but
shows.
We do, but like I feel like, we play a lot of games too, a lot of card
Totally.
games. I just feel like that interaction.
It's like it
Absolutely.
feels more wholesome.
What it does. What about special moments you have? Like we're gonna hopefully have one tonight. We talked about tonight because we've
Well,
got.
it's a surprise though. Or a special moment.
I'm just teeing it up so we can answer the question.
I know, I'm dying to know what it
It's
is.
unbelievable. It's tough being talent sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay. Ask the question, brother.
So how many do you have like specific traditions that get you connected with your kids and have them reflect and respond and connect together?
I actually am now thinking more than ever that the traditions that we have are the kind of glue that has like bonded the family, and they're dumb. They're not that good. Like we get wings for the national championship game every year, and it's like the gospel requirement
Right.
that we do that. And it's
I love that.
unbreakable. That
That's
we
great.
pick up Domino's pizza after we get our Christmas tree. We go pick up our Christmas tree every year, and we do something. And it's
You go live tree.
live tree, baby. Go live tree.
We did.
You
No,
know,
you don't.
I don't
I
like,
know.
sweeping it all up and keeping it alive and watering it. And by me, I don't like watching Jenny do that just in case she listens to this and says, you have never done that in your life. I mean, I feel bad watching her.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm like, it wouldn't affect you
but,
at all.
But those traditions, like
Yeah, that's beautiful. I
Yeah.
love that.
But
And
the times as your kids get older, we found that the more times we sit around a table, have some exercises to actually walk through and fill out, and talk about things that you think about thinking, but we don't oftentimes say and write. I think in the last, I'd say 7-8 years, I think we have a regular cadence of real talk
Mm.
together. A lot of
Definitely.
tears.
Yeah.
But oftentimes reflecting together about how we can be better, get better, do better. What did we learn? How does that make us think about what tomorrow looks like? I love those as these guys have gotten older, ladies have gotten older, and now we have a boy, we have a son, our first son.
You.
Maybe another one soon.
Oh my God.
Oh, that might be the moment. That might be the moment we're waiting for.
No, but that time you have, that precious time, and so that time you're reading with your girls, it matters.
Mhm.
Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Sorry, I'm just shook that you just said that. Okay, Dave, you have 2 daughters, Ellen Jane, sophomore and senior in high school. What was your first reaction to finding out that you were going to be a girl dad?
I don't know if you're allowed to say this out loud, but I was so happy when Jack, our oldest, was a boy. I was like, I felt like there's something in me where I was like, okay, I got it. I don't now. It doesn't matter what after.
I'll even take girls after this.
Yeah.
This is the wrong message, ladies and gentlemen.
But having said that, I'm just trying to be open and truthful here. We're having this is a rapid discussion, and then we had a second boy. But when Jane was born, and all of our kids were surprises. We didn't find out what they were going to be before they were born. Like we found out in the delivery room. So when Jane was born, it was like instantaneously different. Like I loved becoming a dad when the boys were born, but there was something like, there was something magic that happened in the room. There was something like I don't know. I'm not trying to be cheesy or anything, but it really did feel like heaven like hovered over that room when the girls were born. It was like something like a chamber inside my heart I didn't know was there opened up when the girls were born.
Wow.
And so
That is beautiful.
it's there's something different. And immediately, like I felt like a lot more protective. Not because they're fragile, but because they were precious.
Yes.
You know, like it's not that I didn't feel like they can be strong and I want them to be in, but I felt this immediate, like from my gut, like a protective nature because they just felt more, that precious is the best word that I can think of.
I love that.
That's good.
And as they got older, how do you feel like being a girl dad changed you?
Listen, the ones that, because with Scott, when you were talking about you come home and there's the posters and everyone's cheering and stuff like that, Jack didn't make those.
No.
Christian didn't make those.
No.
You know,
Not happening.
no, it's the girls who really they kind of bring like a heart and soul into the house. They feel really deeply,
Yeah.
and it kind of dominoes into everybody else, and so there's just oh man. I just there's a sweetness that comes. There's like a emotion, a lot of emotion. But
You're right in the heart of it.
A lot of
You're in the
emotion.
thick of it. It's hormones are.
yeah.
Spiking pretty good right now.
There are a lot.
They're not spiking pretty good right now.
That age from 14 to 18, they are clinically insane.
Yeah.
That's fact. That's
No,
chemically fact. I'm not trying to be funny.
Jenny and I
That's fact.
listened to a
I
podcast.
know, I always say
experienced
that.
it.
It's so
I've
rude.
experienced it.
It's literally
And
so rude.
It's medical fact.
No, it really is.
No, they're hormones are spiking to the point where they
listen.
cannot control themselves.
Yeah, don't feel bad about this. It's just like, it's what I used to say to my boys too. I was like, oh, you know, the group of 18-year-old senior boys, I was just like, I would sit them all down and just say like, listen, you know, physiologically, your brain is not developed yet, all of you. So don't be offended by that. But if all of you had the same idea and you agree with it, call me and ask me if that was it. I remember having a conversation with Jenny one time where she had just listened to this podcast and they said, they said that, physiologically, emotionally, girls in particular feel their emotions are a lot bigger. So when they're responding to not being able to find their sock in a way that makes it feel like the Vietnam War has started again, then it's like, oh, they actually do feel their emotions a lot. And it's kind of helped me chill out a little bit just to be like, okay, well, just get to school then. And, and
Right.
Jenny, let's buy 28 pairs of socks for them and just fill the drawers because I don't want to hear it.
Do you feel like sometimes, and this might not happen to any of your girls, but they go to school and they just like hold it together and they come home and they've got to like release a little bit somehow.
Yeah.
And the boys release differently than the girls. And our girls, I used to be like, okay, that's first 30 minutes home, they're gonna be coming a little hot, So we just gotta like give them some space.
Yeah, which I've actually learned and reframed for myself recently as like, that's super complimentary.
Yes.
To me, that means the fact that they can do that means this home is a safe place where they can be themselves and they don't have to put up a front in here. So initially it's like, wow, like the girls came home last night and I was like, wow.
Like, okay.
Yeah, there's like Taco Bell waiting for you. You're welcome. Like, wow. I was like, this is like a gift giving moment, I thought. And they got back from cheer, which I paid for. And, and I was like, wow. Yeah. But then, then it's good because I had this like, reframed my thoughts to be like, oh, okay, that's awesome. You couldn't act like that at the game. You had to put on your smiley face. But now you're here and you can. And I actually feel like that's super complimentary that you feel safe here.
Do you have like characteristics that you're trying to, or values you're trying to drive specifically with your girls? So when you wake, like with our girls, I wanted them to be tough. Like I wanted them to be tough kids. I wanted them to be independent. Some of this stuff has backfired on me. Okay. Like I'll be straight. I wanted them to love family, have a strong, like grounding faith. Like there's some things I wanted, and a lot of what we've done, either consciously or subconsciously, has driven them to those. Are you consciously thinking through those kinds of things?
I don't think so. I think there's only one, and it's for the girls and for the boys. Like I don't think there was anything in particular for them, but I guess it's kind of two parts, but just being kind to people is really important in our house. That just like to each other And then when you go out into the world, like,
that's
listen,
wonderful.
we are people that help. That's who we are.
Yeah.
And we're people who are kind, and they know that it's like, oh, if you're caught bullying or anything like that, that's like our cardinal sin in our house.
It's a great quality.
And then with the girls, I guess I just thought about this. And the girls in particular, I was like, you girls always stay close to your mom. Do not be mean to your mom ever. And if there's any hint of it, that's when I'll come alive. But I'm just like, particularly with the mom that they have, like, she's just dynamite.
Yeah.
And I'm like, don't you stay close to her your whole life.
Have you seen some of that? Like, we had some of that daughter-mother friction.
Yeah, and I will say one of my biggest regrets, literally, and I'm cutting in. One of my biggest regrets, literally, in my life.
You got. Hey, honey, but you have such a strong relationship with your mom.
She's literally my best friend. But when I was a teenager, we really got into it. And I was just like a hothead, like, to everyone. Like, I mean, still I can be. But no, one of my biggest regrets ever is just like, and it will still like play in my mind sometimes, just like fights my mom and I got into.
You are such a passionate soul. And some of the times the things that we say that we regret, or I wish I would have handled that, are just like a basement manifestation of what our gifts actually are. Right. And so, but when you're a teenager, you're figuring that out. You're figuring out,
right.
who,
You could grace, right? We could grace.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
And you're so close with mom. It's a wonderful relationship.
Yeah,
but when you have some of that action, those teen years, and it's like nothing if you don't have a daughter, you have no idea what I'm talking about. But if you have a teenage daughter, you're like, oh yeah. And every once in a while, he's like, nah, my daughter never argues with my wife. And I'm like, what? What house? What are you doing? How is that possible? And so when you walk in, have you ever walked in, you can feel the energy. It's almost like a UFC fight or like a big prize fight. You walk in, you can feel that kinetic energy in the room. You're like, ooh, this is a lot. It's a lot to take in. So if you experience that, how are you? Because I think sometimes I'd always jump on Lisa's side no matter what.
Sure.
You know, I'm not saying she was never wrong, but I'd be like, I felt almost like a boxing referee, and I'm not a peacemaker. That's not my game. I'm an agitator.
You were definitely an agitator.
Yeah, and I became the peacemaker, which is a unique role. But you are naturally a peacemaker, so that's a really natural role for you to play. But when you felt that energy, any tips in terms of how you dealt with it? Because Jenny is close to saint as you can find.
Oh, that's the thing.
Like I say the same to
Jenny's
Lisa.
the best.
They both have a wonderful spirit. They're beautiful human beings. They're world-class moms, great partners, great spot. And then you're seeing something different. So any tips for us or anything you learned?
Yeah, because I try to pick fights with Jenny just for the fun of it, and she just won't. She won't do it. She won't take the bait ever. But this is actually something I feel like I learned from Jenny, where it's just like people just everyone needs their space. Yeah. Right. Everybody just, go to your different places that you are. One of our best moves in our life, actually a move of a house. We lived in this house that was so small, and we had a lot of emotion going on in this little house. And we moved right before COVID. And I look back on that still, and I'm like, you guys, had we not moved to a house where people could spread out,
right?
Only 80% of us would have made it through that at max, And so Jenny's really good about I'm just going to bed, because obviously I'm not thinking super clearly right now. And I just feel like that's trickled down and dominoed down to everybody in the house, where it's like, clearly
need to check out.
Everyone's got to, have their space here for a minute.
I think I walk away quickly before it, because I go 0 to 60 quickly. That's where Lexi gets it from. And so I know when I'm feeling that, I have to walk out.
You've gotten a lot better at it too. I think that when I was younger, there were times that we would kind of go, at each other. But I think
only when you were picking on your mom or when you're
definitely.
I would never go after any of my girls, except for it's it's a root for each other thing. Like
Yeah,
you don't go
definitely.
after your mom and you do not go after your sisters ever.
Yeah.
Do anything else you want. And I'll console you. I'll hug you. I'll calm you down. But you attack, I'm going right for the
Oh
jugular.
yeah. You know that Laney
There's a
song
line.
where he's like going through and he's like, I lie to my mama, I smoke marijuana. Most of the
I
time
still
I do
talk to
what I, but and
Jesus.
at the end it says, but I still talk to Jesus. We're like driving in the car one day and that song is on. And it's not talking about him doing a line or two and all these things. And I turned down the song and I was like, listen, everybody in this car, I don't care if you do any of those things in that song, but don't lie to your mom. That's your one rule.
Yeah.
That's good.
And then I turned it back up and Jenny turns it back down. She was like, I also would prefer that you not do a line or two or smoke marijuana.
That's awesome. We never really lied. I don't
No,
think any of us ever lied.
let me-
We're not liars.
Let me take a counterpoint. And I've said this to the girls. I don't know how to say this the right way. It's just the first time I'm actually articulating it.
Oh no.
But there's some stuff better left unsaid. I
Maybe we're
honestly-
too honest sometimes.
Yeah, a little too transparent. I don't want to know everything. I
Fair enough.
honestly do not. I don't want to know about the different cycles happening. I don't want to know about them. I don't know that you kissed the guy. I don't want to know. Okay? Don't tell me.
That's kind of how I am too. I was like, I would just prefer to live in ignorance. I was like, you guys, you're going to ruin the chance we're going to have to make a reel someday of you admitting all the things you did. So why don't you just keep it to yourself so that
There's nothing.
let's preserve
Nothing
that.
is preserved. Nothing is sacred. Everything is like there's sieves. And so Lisa knows everything. I don't want to know from her. So I feel like there's just.
But that's a compliment towards you guys as parents. Like, we want to literally tell you everything.
I will say, this is going to sound like I'm complimenting us. I'm not. But we love unconditionally in our house. And I feel like, hopefully the girls feel this too, is you're in the family, you're in. We love you unconditionally. Doesn't matter what you do. Doesn't matter what you say. Doesn't matter how you show up. It's like, when you walk in, you feel love.
So true.
But when you walk out, it's a one-way door.
It is a one-way door. That is not a revolving door. It's one way.
Oh, seriously.
No, it is. But I love you from afar.
Okay, how do you both talk about faith with your kids in a way that feels supportive and not pressure filled? Because I think you both do a really, really good job of this. And with
I would
me, with
imagine
both
very
of you.
differently. I think our essence and core is very similar. So I'm interested to hear Dave's question, his answer. But yeah, I like, listen, I'm a student of what he says and what he does, and I've seen him like work his voodoo magic in rooms of 300 and rooms of 3 people, and when you walk into the Butler house, I mean, the spirit is beautiful and warm. When you walk in our house, it's a different spirit, but it's a very welcoming and warm spirit in our house. And so I'm really interested in hearing, but I imagine like his is so much more what I would call like traditionally based, even though his execution of the tradition is very much what I would say very today. But I'm really fascinated to hear this answer.
Well, first I would say, between most of what you feel when you walk into our house really is because of Jenny. I'm not just saying that because that's the company line or what you're supposed to say, but that's true. One time I said to her,
See, it's the opposite in our house. No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I said to Jenny once, I was like, your spiritual gift is steadiness. And she really is. And she said back, is that a nice way to say boring? And I was like, no, there is something so steady and at home about you. And just like, she's steady in all things and particularly in her faith. She could read anything. And she just is steady. She's just solid. And I'm like this.
That's how I am. I'm this.
And
Lisa's
so
the-
We say
Yeah.
the same thing about my mom.
And
She's
so
steady.
I actually think it's good to question. Jenny's like, well, I've never really questioned. It's just her spiritual gift. And I'm like, oh, but I think it's good. And I like to, and I want to, and I want to, poke at things and figure things out. And I think the combination of that is, as the kids have really been able to benefit, hopefully, from just that combination of those two. But I think for the most part, we just want the kids to see, like, look, it works to be a person of faith. Like that's what makes it true. It actually works. Like when we pray and we believe and we trust in God, and this is like, it's just how we live our life, and look at the fruits of it. Look at what has, happened because of it.
And does Jenny's steadiness give you habits, and your volatility give you moments of brilliance? You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure.
Because
for sure.
that's a beautiful articulation. Because the steady habits, it's like the story of the tortoise and the hare works in so many fronts.
Yeah.
You know, and I always think about like faith. It's not the rabbit that gets out front. It's just that consistent pace. You know, career, same thing. Tortoise is going to win.
Yeah.
Every single time.
Yeah.
Because you have consistent habits and you do the same thing over and over and over again.
Yeah.
But if you spike that with moments of like, I say brilliance is going to sound like it'll make you uncomfortable, but moments of brilliance where you're touching a nerve or leveraging a specific story, or you're bringing a conflict to an opportunity to teach. I think that's really, really special.
Yeah. And the combination of them. I mean, the reason we pray every night in our home is because of Jenny. I mean, me too. Like that's just what we do. Right. But she's just, there is that. And then me, I'm the one who's just like, okay, you guys, I have a 1 week challenge that we're going to do. This is going to be great. Right? Oh, you guys, let's go do this. I have such a.
Yeah.
Okay. On with this habits topic. What's a small habit that you each do that has a large impact on you?
Mine's with, I feel like, when my relationship with Lisa is at a 10, everything else in my life works. So my attention to detail in making sure that she feels loved, is happy, feels connected, feels important, worthwhile, that she understands how important the role she plays in me and getting me up to speed. When I do, so my habits are making sure that she has a few different love languages to make sure that I hit them as regularly as I can. So that's the habit that if I only had one habit, that's the one I would stick with, is making sure that she hears it, and like she one of her love languages is words of affirmation, so she hears it. One of hers is acts of service, so she sees it. I've recognized that she runs our house. She runs our life. She enables me to be what I want to be and do what I want to do. And I couldn't do half of the stuff I do career-wise without her. It's like, it's a true partnership, like it's true. And so that's, from a habit standpoint, that's the one I lean on. And there are others that are really beautiful and that I do to the best of my ability, but that's the one I know I need to nail every day.
Love it.
And it's kind of,
if yours isn't about Jenny, this is going to be really awkward.
Yeah,
whatever. Don't make it about
her. Those things just come naturally to me. I don't have to think about them or like be particular. But there is something with everyone in the family. One of the habits that I have is actually trying to just listen and feel out what somebody needs. I think it's actually one of my spiritual gifts, is being able to like sense what somebody needs.
Like, what do we need right now?
Counseling, like a mediator. This podcast, you needed this. That's why I'm actually here.
Clearly proven.
For this moment. But I'd like to just try and just make one connection point, or one, like, trying to like listen and feel deeply about each of the people in my family, and make sure I make one kind of connection point with them. I try to be pretty deliberate about just something for everybody.
And you have that's beautiful. You have so many people that rely on you, connect with you, you stay in touch with. And I remember you were talking about a young kid. I can't remember the kid's name, but he was 17 years old. And you were referring to him, was like, yeah, it's my friend. I'll make it up. William. Yeah. I was thinking, like, the 17-year-old, is your friend. And I feel like that's such a beautiful way to walk through the world. So my question to you, and I hope my memory's right, but that's how I see you thinking about and talking about, and the influence you have on so many kids. How are you connecting with them in the sense that, I have this notion that life's about trade-offs, and like, you have to give somewhere, like something's going to break,
right.
And so you've got your physical health, you've got your relationship with your family, you got your mental health, you got your kids, you got your work, you've got church and all that comes with the responsibilities and callings. You got your friends. Like, at some point you can't go 100 each one. It's just not you're gonna break.
Right.
And so do you have any habits or tips to make sure that you're connecting with people and using that gift to understand what people need and how they need it to get to the right person at the right time?
I think I just kind of, I don't have a system in place or anything. I don't really check boxes at any degree in that. I just kind of do it really sporadically. And that's what's worked is I just feel out. I try to do something with Jenny and the kids every single day. Like I'm trying to think of some deliberate connection with them. And then after that, it's just like, I'm pretty good at responding to impressions. And I'm not trying to say that to brag or anything, and that's how it's run, where I just I'll be somewhere, driving somewhere and just feel like I need to reach out to so-and-so, or I need to do this. And then I just do it, and I don't necessarily keep track.
I love that.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, we have one more question.
It's me.
And then we
I love
the question.
It's me. And then we have guess a Disney character. Okay, what is the biggest lesson that you've learned from your daughters?
That like tenderness and sweetness and emotion are a really good thing. They bring life into situations and they bring life into relationships, and that's a good thing to lean into. They're just they have a natural disposition to that, to think kindly, to see things in just a sweet way. And that's something that it's changed me as a person.
I love that. Okay, courtesy of Jenny, we got lessons from both Elle and Jane, their biggest lessons that they've learned from you.
Okay.
So from Elle, she said, he's taught me how important it is to love each other, especially in our family. I love that he wakes up every morning to say goodbye to me before school, and he's always up for a drink run, even though he has a million other things to do. Also, he teaches us how much God loves us and how important our relationship is with him.
That's beautiful.
And from Jane, from Dad, I've learned how to love someone and how true the love is he has for everyone. The way he treats people, especially our family, and how they're most important to him. I've learned to be patient and to have trust. Relationships are very important, especially with those you'll be with forever. And I've learned from him teaching and just watching how the love of God is powerful and so important in our life, and that I'm one of God's favorites because I got to have him as my dad. Dad also taught me to go on drink runs.
Thanks. That was really kind of you to reach out and have him do that.
Yeah, those were beautiful. I love that.
It's like they like the drink run. Keep that.
No, that's really special. There's nothing more beautiful than that.
Sweet.
Yeah, those are so cute.
I think for to guess the Disney character, I think we should try to ask Dave how many Disney princesses he named.
I feel like he'd be able to name a lot.
We'll see.
Yeah, I could do a lot about
Well, let's see how many you have.
Okay.
Let's go.
Ready? Cinderella.
That's the easy one.
Yeah, okay.
Congratulations.
Starting easy. Snow White, Belle, Tiana, Merida.
Merida, by the way.
You love Merida.
I love Merida.
Yeah, she's solid.
Merida. Yeah. We're Scottish too, so there are people.
Yeah. Let's see. Ariel. Let's see. Elsa. Anna.
Did both of them count?
Yeah.
They're both
One.
daughters of a
they both
queen or
count.
whatever.
Yeah.
They're princesses. I feel like I've done pretty good so far.
Yeah, that was amazing.
What is he missing?
Just name the movie. I'll tell you the princess. I feel like
Did you get Sleeping Beauty?
No.
Well, she doesn't count.
What?
I'm just playing
count.
games.
No, I thought that was really good.
Yeah, that was great.
I think do you think most girl dads could get 5?
Yes.
Easily.
Yes.
Right, and you were at 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
9.
great.
That's pretty good. So you're
Yeah,
above
you
the
killed
average.
that. Yeah.
Generally, usually.
Who is your favorite Disney character other than do not mention Terrence, Smee, or Hook?
Why? Because they're taken?
Because they're the 3 best. Obviously, you have to take them off the shelf or kind of wrecks the game because everybody would mention one of those 3.
Obviously.
Favorite Disney character? I really like Flynn Rider. Like if I could be
That's a
anyone,
good
I
one.
would be
You got a little
him.
Flynn Rider in you.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
I want
that's
to
a
like
good one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I want to have
That's a good
his,
one.
and Winnie the Pooh.
Oh,
I
Eeyore's my
actually-
favorite.
Eeyore?
That's what I said. Eeyore. It's like the opposite of her, right? It's literally like her anti.
You're like a yin and yang or something. He balances you, but
yeah.
no.
He makes me so sad. I just want to hug him.
But that doesn't mean he's your
make him your
favorite.
favorite.
You have sympathy for him. Like,
You can
he just-
love Eeyore.
He's not your. I just like how
do
Winnie the
love
Pooh is
Eeyore.
like. He's kind of like a Taoist. You know, he's like,
Yeah.
things will work out.
I love Winnie. That's a great one.
I
Okay.
don't think I've ever heard him been called by his first name before, like so familiarly.
Oh, Winnie. My guy, Winnie.
Winifred.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us on this week's podcast. Dave, you were absolutely spectacular, even better than we could have possibly imagined. So thank you.
Loved it.
Yeah, Dave, you're the best. Thank you. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and we'll see you next time.